Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Thanks for joining me today. It is Wednesday, August 19th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. I always consider any day above ground a blessed day, a good start. It is a lovely day. Before we get started, this broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know that I am not a licensed financial advisor, not offering any type of trading advice here today. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. Big news this morning. The U.S. Treasury announced an increased size of nominal long end. The Department of Treasury is increasing by at least double the size of liquidity support buyback operations for longer dated nominal coupon securities. Big catalyst event. Also good for the housing market and the mortgages. It caused not only gold to skyrocket. I was here taking trades. I wanted to copy them into my Apex account, but I wanted to trade during the live stream. But look at these signals on the Heikinashi. I mean, these are our bread and butter entries. These blue candle through resistance is really, these signals are just gold. You know, disregard the pun because we're looking at gold, but they are these signals are gold. And when we have the 15 and 50 green and the high volume candles with the Heikinashi flat bottom in this case going long, the chances of getting into a winning trade are extremely high. Nothing's ever guaranteed with trading, but your chances do increase significantly. But not only that, the Nasdaq and the E-mini, not only gold, I should say, the Nasdaq and the E-mini both took off like a rocket ship. And we're just going to take a look at the Forex Factory calendar for today, Wednesday, August 19th. If today's your first day joining us, I want to say welcome. Thanks for joining us. We always look at the calendar to see what economic news reports will be released during our trading session. It's always a good practice. We do it to prevent what? Unpleasant surprises. You ever have one? You're in a trade and all of a sudden you didn't know it, but a red folder report gets released and the price just blows through your stop and you get about 25 ticks of slippage and your account is in sad shape. It's a painful lesson to learn. So we always have to look out for the road ahead. We've got crude inventory at 10:30. That might create a golden opportunity. FOMC meeting minutes at 2 p.m. And then the wild card is always President Trump speaking at 2:30. That's an extremely catalytic event for the markets. Our leaderboard looks very healthy. Old Tess out in California is up $7,200 trading one contract on the NQ Sniper. Looking at our 5-minute chart, I always like to go back. Let's open this up a little, make it more visible. Go back to 1800 hours. Let's see what today's trading session looks like. It was very flat and choppy through the Asian session. Took a little leg up at the London Open. Very choppy until that report came out this morning at about 8:30 about the Treasury yields. And the market took off. You can see we're in an overbought environment. The market gapped up pre-market. We could get a retracement at the opening bell. We'll see. or this thing could continue to take off like a rocket ship. Good morning, Joe. Thanks for joining us. Good morning. Trade safe. Let's trade safe today. Boy, I got my eye on gold. Let's look at the E-mini. We got 6 minutes. 6 minutes until the market opens. The E-mini looks extremely similar to the Nasdaq. Very flat and choppy. Headed down. London Open comes, takes a little leg up, but still sideways until that report comes out on the U.S. Treasury announcement. So the market will open in just a few minutes, and we'll see which way the market decides to go. Whether the market goes up or down, we've got some bots that can really run up the score very quickly. The leaderboard is gold. I see the sniper, two snipers, 2 golds, 3 golds, 4 snipers. So we got the sniper in gold, the Nasdaq in gold, with some RJs mixed in. Mack truck, leapfrog. Let me put my phone down. RJ, on my computer, the way I like to do it, a very common question with our new members is, which bot should I trade? Well, listen, we have some very sophisticated technology called the best bot that will look at all of your NASDAQ bots that are running in your portfolio on your computer. Good morning, Brandy. Good to see you. The best bot is really the no-brainer one to go to put your live or prop account in. Okay, because it's going to automatically select the most profitable bot in your portfolio. In this case, it's going to be looking at the leapfrog, because my AI leapfrog is the top NASDAQ bot. It's only risking $150 per entry. I always look to modify it. I want to see what the ATM is. It's trading 5 micros, and it's risking $150 per entry on the leapfrog. So let's take a quick look at the leapfrog. In my strategy settings, I could see my stop is 60 ticks. If I was trading a mini, that would be $300 on the NASDAQ. If I'm trading 5 micros, it indeed would be $150 per entry. I like to trade management. Maybe I'll increase this because of the volatility with this Treasury announcement, and I'll push this in. Now, what I can do is, on my copier, I can make one of my leader accounts the NQ Best Bot. So the next leapfrog, when I enable it, the next leapfrog that it takes, the Best Bot will trigger, and it'll copy the trades into my 3 Apex accounts. The other way I can do it is I could put my Apex account directly into my leapfrog strategy. I can go leapfrog, modify, and change the account right here and put it into my prop account or my live account. And then I would click this green button. Very common mistake here with this dashboard. There's 2 ways to push into our NinjaTrader control center. If I'm changing my account or instrument, I'm going to use this green button to push it through to Ninja. However, if I'm changing any of my risk or trade management parameters, I'm going to use this purple button. Man, I can't tell you how many times I messed that up. I thought I was changing the number of contracts by this, and I was not. If you're changing the number of contracts, you got to load it into the strategy using the purple button. Okay? Crude has been on the move. It's at $84 a barrel. We've got crude inventory coming at 10:30. So the market gapped up pre-market. Let's see what it does. Once the market opens, I'm going to change this to my AI golden goose. It's up $2,000. So I like to make my most profitable bots my leader accounts, right? Those are the ones I want to trade my prop accounts, the ones that are making the most money, the ones that are getting crushed. They do exist, but I'm not going to focus on those. I'd be crazy to. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what happens at the market open. We're getting a retracement. We're getting a retracement. Remember, the market does not like gaps. This is our 5-minute. We gapped up. Chances are we come right back to the VWAP. Are we going to play a short? I wouldn't. I don't trade during the first few minutes of the market open. There's just too much whipsaw. I let the market settle down. I do let the bots trade in sim. In sim. I like to watch the entry, see how the trade is managed. I like to get my confidence built by watching a few entries. Good morning, Sven. I copied your strategy this morning, Sven. On the leap, you had a leapfrog scalper. I kind of like that one. I'm curious to see it, the way it manages the positions. My NQ best bot is in like sin. Oh, it's taking a leg up. I love it. The NQ best bot on my computer is the leapfrog. There it goes again. I love the entry. I love that entry. It's 9:32. Let's see if we get some follow through to the upside. We're looking for it to get into our profit window. Our profit window is the trigger for my leapfrog. All the risk is off the trade. We're going to do a prop account giveaway today. If you're joining us today, the only prerequisite, there's 2 prerequisites. Number 1, you got to tell me good morning. You don't have to use those words exactly. You could tell me have a bad morning. But I just want to know you're alive. You got to say something. The second is to click the link in my description for the giveaway and enter your name. Good morning, Sonia. Thanks for joining me today. Sonia's in the UK. The manager in the house. Let's get it. Tess. Tess has got a 4-leaf clover in his back pocket. Be careful of Tess. Him and Judy. They must be living right. Good karma. Here we go. Best spot short. Let's see what's in the best spot now. That was managed a little different, it looked like. Nope, it's the leapfrog. Good morning. Good morning, Dan. Thanks for joining me. Great to see you, sir. Had some new members come aboard yesterday. Welcome. Andrew, welcome. Brandy, welcome. Let's watch a short. We're coming right back to the VWAP. I'm going to sit on my hands here. I don't have the way that my style of trading is. I like to have uh, in I like to have my 5 minute align with the trend of my Unirenko, the market structure I'm referring to. For a short, I want price to be below the 50. Let's go to the Nasdaq. Let's see where we are. Price is retracing right back to the VWAP in the 50. No surprises. Gold is making a nice retracement as well. But let's see what happens once it gets back to the 50. Does it bounce or keep headed down? The ES Rev Rick went short. Okay, the Nasdaq is approaching the 50 now on my 5 minute. Let's see what happens when it hits this VWAP. The 50 and the VWAP on my 5 minute are neck and neck. Leapfrog is running about a 70% win rate. Not too shabby. Let's see if we break this VWAP. If we break the VWAP, we're looking for short entries. We don't break the VWAP, we're not going short. We break that VWAP, we got some running room. Here we go. We get a test of support right now. Let's see if we break it. Let's anticipate it. See if we get a break of the VWAP. Big support right here. This thing's going to bounce. Nope. I'm going to take a short entry here on the best spot. It's breaking through the VWAP, looking for a short. Come on down. I need a signal B entry. My power play. Well, if you have 2 minutes of lag, it's not going to take any trades. Anything over 2 seconds, the system will automatically prevent you from taking a trade. What I would do is if you are, let me go to my power play. I'm a little more comfortable with that. If you are in any open positions, close them. Disable all your strategies and get your lag back under control. And once your lag comes back under control, then re-enable maybe 5 strategies at a time. There goes the best spot. Went short. Nice entry. Let me hit my power play. Here we go. Here's the power play. I'm in this trade short. Needed to get into my window. Get that risk off the table. A little further. See if I could survive the pullback. Nope. Maybe. Come back down. Come back down. This one needs a little more room. Come on, bounce off that VWAP. Bounce off that VWAP. Roll down. Roll off that. Nope, it got me. Darn. All right, I'm 0 for 1. No audio? Oh, you're kidding me. Testing. No, I'm showing I'm getting audio. Okay, thanks, Joe. You can't trade the MN. Yeah, the MNQ is a resource hog. That's why I was in my video for the installation of the system. I had mentioned, even if you want to trade the micros, load the minis. Load the minis. And on the bot that you're going to trade on your prop account, switch it to the micros, but trade all your other bots in the minis. It's a lot less on your computer's resources. Okay, I'm in the leapfrog, I think. NQ leapfrog. Oh, NQ leapfrog. Thought I was. NQ leapfrog. Oh. Oh, I'm on the actual Nasdaq. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. All right, I'm done for the day. I'm going to stop right there. I mistakenly traded the minis. I thought I was on the micros. I'm glad you fixed it, Trade Safe. Okay, we're in another long entry on the leapfrog. I'm going to keep an eye on gold on the Heikinashi. I'm looking for a break of resistance here with a blue high volume candle. We got crude inventory at 10:30. We'll have to be patient with gold, it looks like. Crude oil, flat. Nasdaq took a big retracement that first 10 minutes of the market open. The Nasdaq did. And it's continuing down further. Watch that ES scalper short. Here goes Rev Rick short on the E-mini. I love the short play on the ES. Here we go. Wow, this market's headed down. The ES scalper short. Oh. Yeah, with that big burst of volatility and volume, it sent my lagometer. Took it a second for it to catch up. Good morning, Ral. Ral's up 37.50 on gold. There were some great opportunities on gold. Where's this scalper? Nope. Let's see if it takes another short roll. The leapfrog is kind of finding the ebb and flow, it looks like. My Heikinashi on the E-mini is short. I had to restart my strategies. Okay, we're back in business now. $10.30, we got crude inventory. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate that. That was a big move down. What a tremendous candle. Phew. I'm looking at a 5-minute candle that's a mile long. Wow. On the community leaderboard, we got Greg C. Greg C is up on the RJ Star and the Mack truck. We got a lot of action today. A lot of action today. Wow, here we go. A big bounce up. Holy moly. Crude is setting up for a long. The E-mini's on a tear. Came all the way back. This E-mini might go on the scalper long. D-Mac. Turn them on a few at a time. I was working with another member yesterday, Lawrence. And what I did was on his control center, I went to new Ninja script output. And what comes up is the Ninja script output. Once this comes up, I right click and I select Ninja script utilization monitor. Ninja script utilization monitor. And now I can close out my Ninja script output and just look at what is using the most resources on my Ninja. And that's where I start disabling things to bring my lag back down. Take your top 2 or 3 things and disable those, Dan. If in your Ninja script utilization monitor, you have one of them that's just using a ton of resources like my mean reversion and my power play are, then I would go to my strategies and I would just disable those top few resource hogs and until my lag comes down to a more reasonable. Let's put this on the human. Yes, sir. When things slow down a little bit, then re-enable them. Get back in. I think it's hitting us today because of this volatility. There was a big report that came out regarding the Treasury, and I did a little homework on it before we got started, and the market can look at it in 2 different ways. It could show a sign of weakness, And it can at the same time show a strong future potential. But the reasoning for them doing it can show a weakness that can cause the market to react in a negative way. The ES has taken a nosedive. Let's see where we are on our 5-minute. On our 5-minute, you could see the 15 crossed the 50, and it's in a downtrend, heading it down into support. On the Nasdaq. On the E-mini, it retraced. So the SPY is outperforming the Qs. That sector, the S&P 500, the relative strength is much stronger on the ES than it is on the Qs. The ES looks like it's going to bounce. This is my Heikinashi on the NQ on a 5-minute. If it breaks support, there's some running room to the downside. We're getting a 1550 cross and these yellow high volume candles right down into support. We got crude inventory at 10:30. Don't forget, we're going to be doing a free giveaway today. In the description of this YouTube live stream is a link to join the giveaway. LG. Okay, I was talking about you earlier, Mr. G, with the utilization tool of Ninja. Danny Mac was having a very similar issue as you yesterday with the high volume creating lag, and we were discussing how to get the lag back under control. I'm watching this 5-minute. This 5-minute breaks support with a high volume candle. Oh, okay, cool. So we're going to do the giveaway today. The description of this video, it's testing support. It keeps retesting support. You can enter into the giveaway and get a coupon code for a free prop account. Yeah, we were all fighting the lag, Mike. I had it too. I kind of got it under control temporarily. They're trying to push price lower, let me tell you. on the Nasdaq. Support is held firm so far. Right at 29,458. Is that the bottom? It's going to retest it. Watch the Nasdaq through support. I'm going to take a discretionary trade on the Heikin-Ashi if the Nasdaq breaks support. There it goes. Yeah, I went to 2 seconds of lag. Okay, now I'm back down to nothing. Good morning, Mike. Thanks for joining us. You had a massive lag, yeah. I know, Daddy Roo. I'm kicking myself this morning. I missed that trade on gold. I didn't miss it. I just didn't take. I took it in sim, but man, was that a dynamite signal on gold? He said another one at 9:53. Let me take a look. Yeah, it did. It bounced. Oh, there it goes. You're right. Right through. That's our entry. Let's put it on the human. There we go. Let's take it, Daddy Roo. Let's see if we can get a pop on gold. Let's give it some room. That's the signal that I was referring to. That's the signal. Nice. Beauty. You know what? I'm going to take profits there. I caught that on my Apex too. That brought me back to minus 200. That's my trade right there. That blue Heikin-Ashi through resistance on gold. Another $500 winner today on it. Now I took profits, but there's no reason to have exited that trade. No good reason except emotions. Thanks, Daddy Roo. You were right. I missed it. I was sleeping at the wheel. That is the entry I look for. Here we go with the short. Here we go with the short. I'm going to take a discretionary trade. Let's give it some room. I'm taking 5 micros through support on the Nasdaq. Whoa, that was too tight. Let's give it some room. The bottom broke loose on the Nasdaq. I'll tell you, I think gold is going to keep going up. Let's see if gold gives us another signal long. Oh, wow. Sven, your bot is doing well. Scalper Leapfrog is up 490. I copied this bot off of Sven on the community leaderboard this morning. There's gold. I knew it. Let's take one more. Come on, catch back and fill me. Okay, we're in gold. Oh no, don't come back now. There you go. Here goes gold on the Heikin-Ashi. That signal, that Heikin-Ashi signal through resistance with the blue Heikin-Ashi, that's about $1,000 winner. I did the same thing, Dan. I made 500 on it though. I did the same exact thing. Dan, that's why I use these bots, because my emotions just sabotage my results. That Nasdaq trade, that 5 micro trade on the Nasdaq is running to the downside. Let's keep letting it run. This area of support now is resistance. Now that it's broken through, So my stop is just above resistance. Look, had we hung on to gold, Dan, we would hit our profit goal. I came all the way back trading gold. I brought my 3 Apex accounts back to minus 170. I was minus 700. And I just love that entry so much. It's gained my confidence. When I see that break of resistance with those high volume candles, man, I am in. Now I'm getting 20 seconds of lag. Let's go back to the utilization. Let's try that again. If you're getting lag, I'm going to go back to my control center and I'm going to click Tool, New, NinjaScript Output. And when the output comes up, I'm going to right click on it and select the utilization monitor and close this. When my utilization monitor comes up, I'm going to see what's taking the most resources and I'm going to lose it until I get my lag under control. Look at gold. Gold is to the moon. Oh, my goodness. Look, Dan, now you feel like I do. Look at gold go. Another high volume candle on gold. I'm going to get rid of the leapfrog and the Mack truck until I get this under control. Now I've got my lagometer back where I want it. Now I've gotten rid of all the latency. We got crude inventory. Crude inventory coming up at 10:30. We're going to do a live drawing for a free giveaway. The golden goose. The goose is loose. Daddy Roo got me in the game. Daddy Roo said, take a look at gold. The goose is loose. Let's go to the goose. Let's go to the goose. The gold Heikinashi. Where is the goose? There's the goose, giving it a ton of room. No emotion. That trades up 800 and the stop is still at break even. I wish I had nerves of steel like that. Mark Miller does. I've seen him do it. He'll be up $1,000 on a trade and his stop will be at minus 1,000. And he's going to let it run. That's what I love about him. Somehow I came back on that gold trade. I'd love to catch another high probability entry and turn this into a winning day. This is a tempting entry here. Again, the break on the human. We could take 5 micros short. Eduardo, jump in the game, sir. We're giving away a free account, an expensive one. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's an expensive one. Red folder FOMC at 2. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for joining us, Eduardo. I'll tell you, the volume on gold has been outstanding. I was watching gold earlier. It was at 1,000 contracts a minute at 9 a.m. this morning. This gold is going to bounce again. Let's go to the human. Give me a blue candle and I'm in. Give me a blue candle. Flat bottom. Here we go. Why my short is back on the MNQ. Here's crude. Crude's at 84.75 a barrel. Man almighty. 84.75. We're looking for a blue Heiken-Ashi on gold. Take our discretionary trade. Oh, here we go. It's trying to break through resistance here. There it goes. That's our signal. That's our signal for gold long. One more shot. Let's time it. We're getting a pullback here on gold. We got our blue Heiken-Ashi through resistance. Let's say we're in. Let's see if we can get it to go for us. Come on, gold. One more time. One more time. Don't come back on me. Am I in gold? Yeah. My copier and my chart are in two different prices. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Here we go. All the risk is off. Come on, gold. Let's see if we can push up higher. Come on, gold. To the moon. To the moon. I'm going to take it. I'm happy with it. All right. All right. Pulled off the comeback of the month with the gold Heikinashi. Oh, Gerald. You got to leave in 5 minutes. Get in the contest, Gerald. Came all the way back on gold with the blue Heikinashis. That is my go-to trade lately. If you're not trading with those high volume candles, I highly recommend them. We sell them for a very nominal fee. But man, let me tell you something. I think it's one of our best indicators we ever developed. Look at this thing. Had I not been influenced by emotions, look, Dan Mac, this trades up another $700. Can you believe that? It's unbelievable. God, am I kicking myself over here? Oh, another blue candle. This thing's got some legs. Nasdaq's bouncing. Two minutes. We got crude inventory coming in 2 minutes. Let's see what the report is. August 19th. Crude inventory. The expectation is 0.2 million barrels. 2.2. Previously, it was 17.4 million. Oh, look at this gold. Look at this gold trade. To the moon. Man, I should have stuck with gold all day today. Look at D-Mana. D-Mana's gold bot on the Heikinashi's up $4,000. We're going to pivot to crude real quick for the inventory. Oh, wow. Let me turn this off. Sven, I'm watching your bot at the corner of my eye. Oh, the inventory report came out. Crude took a nosedive. Did you see that? That doesn't happen often. Wow. Look at this. That was a big reaction. Look at volume on crude. Pulled right back to the 50. It came in 4.4 million. It was a miss by 4.4 million. Look at gold go. Oh my goodness. Look at the trade that I closed out, will you? That thing is headed for the moon. I love them too, Sven. Gold is turning into my favorite instrument, I'm telling you. The signals that we get on golds are, no pun intended, they are gold. All right, let's do our giveaway. I hope everybody had a chance to enter into the sweepstakes. I'm going to drop the link just in case you didn't. Enter our free giveaway. I got a beautiful account for somebody. I happen to be sitting on a 5-gallon bucket full of prop accounts, and I want to give them away. Come join me each morning, Monday through Friday, on our YouTube live stream. If you'll click that link I just put in the chat box, make sure you've said something in the chat because I'm going to go back and check today. You got to tell me good morning or hello or have a terrible day. Have a great day. There's 2 prerequisites to win. One is you leave a message in my chat roll. Number 2 is to click that link and fill it out. And I'm going to do the drawing in just a moment. Good morning, Tess. Getting a retracement. Let's attach our stop to the 15 EA. Whoop, it stopped us out. Okay. Well, listen, we made $1,200 trading discretionary on gold. D. Wheeler. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks, Gerald. Gerald wins today's contest. That's it. I'm not even drawing any names. I'm just kidding. This giveaway, today's giveaway, let me get logged in so I can bring out the form. This is the bot that Sven, I copied from Sven. It takes the risk off the trade very quickly. That was, it looks like a signal A entry, maybe a C. It has very little risk. And with the leapfrog, it has the potential to run. That's not going to work for me. Let me try something else. Okay, let's do it. Gold's going to take another leg up. Let me make sure my human. We're gonna long gold again. Took another blue candle through that area of resistance. We're gonna play it again while we do the giveaway. Giveaway winner. Here we go. Okay, not a lot of entries today. If you entered, you've got a really good chance of winning. I'm going to draw a name now. Joe, you got it. You got it, Joe. All right. Brand new member. Our winner is Joe. Joe T. Congratulations, sir. You did it. You got a free prop account. I'm happy to tell you. And it's a really good one too. It's a Lucid 50,000 and it's a pretty expensive one if you were to buy it. I've got a coupon code for you that makes it completely free, Joe. Joe's a great guy, by the way. Joey T. I kind of gave him an Italian name, but speaking of Italians, Sven. We need to talk about that. Yes, I'd love you to share them with me. Hey, there he is. Hey, Joe. Um, that's very important, Sven. What we need to do is I can work together with you to make this possible. But let me just check with Sergio. If you rename them like you did your scalper, the way you named your scalper, you have to create an account with it using our tool. So you'll make the template, save the template, and then load it using our tool. I can help you with this if you need help. Here's Sven's bot now on this NQ scalper. Let me tell you, Sven, this bot held its own the whole session. I gave it a little more width on the leapfrog, but it looks like it could even use a little more. But look, this thing is trading really well. This is the NQ Scalper. The way you created this account, AI NQ Scalper Leapfrog, is what I'm assuming you did was you created a strategy template with those settings and then you loaded it in the tool, and the tool created this account for you. There's no other way it could have happened. So you need to follow those same steps with the other ones that you made. Or is that what you did and you're having trouble? Well, you do know how to do it. You got to do it just how you did this one. I'll make a short video for you. But listen, I think we're onto something, Sven. If we can all collectively do this, including Mike, because Mike and several other members of our community, and make a variety of different settings, different inputs, there's definitely power in numbers. Look at gold go again. Another pop on gold. Look at the volume. The volume says it all. Institutional money is pushing the price of gold higher. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, so I borrowed it from you, Mike. I'm sorry. Yeah, the way Mike did it, Sven, is if he went into one of his strategies. I'll show it real quick. Let's say it was the leapfrog, and I go and I edit it. First, what I would want to do is I want to duplicate it. So I'm going to start with a new strategy. And then I'm going to, on my available list, I'm going to select the AI Auto Trader P. And down under template load, I'm going to load the AI Leapfrog, and I'm going to start with that. And then I'll make a few adjustments. I'll say, you know what, on the signal B, I'm going to add the 1550 signal, the 15 signal, the 50 signal, and I'm going to make it very conservative. Jeez, I can't keep this gold. This gold is going right through my profit target again. So I'll make a few changes to the strategy. I'll say, you know what, 20 ticks on my leapfrog is a little tight. Let's make it 35. And I'm going to trade it on the MNQ. And now I'm going to call it the AI MNQ Leapfrog Conservative. And I'm going to copy that new name. And I'm going to go to template, save, and I'm going to save that template. Okay. So now I have saved that template. So when I bring up my tool, let me bring up a tool and I'll show you. So I'll go to my tool. And once I get my tool loaded, then all I have to do is I check off a drone, because it's not a best bot or a bot, it's a drone. And I'm going to look for my template that I just saved right here. The Leapfrog Conservative, AI NQ Leapfrog conservative. Oh, it was the MNQ, if I remember correctly. Here it is. Leapfrog conservative. That's the one I just saved. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the workspace that I'm on now, the two charts and dashboard, and select override workspace. I'm going to have it trade on the MNQ. And now, if my Ninja was shut down, I would just create and update the strategies. And what it'll do is it'll create a separate SIM account that's formatted the way we need it to run on the leaderboard. Okay? So any template that you create, save it as a template in your Ninja, then shut down Ninja, come back to your tool, and load up your template and create it so it loads into the workspace that you're trading on. And now not only is it going to create that strategy template, but it's also going to create the SIM account that goes with it. If I just was to click create. But since my Ninja's up and running, I'm not going to do that. But that's how you would do it, Sven. Now that things have settled down, I'm going to re-enable everything. So this is the way it ended up for me today. I got very fortunate, broke my own rules. Normally, if I reach my loss limit, I do everything I can to stop for the day to prevent blowing out my account. However, today was an exception because I've fallen in love. I'm smitten over the blue high volume Heikin-Ashi break of resistance. The number one bot of the day, the AI Golden Goose. I borrowed it from somebody. It's trading a 30 range. I believe I borrowed it from somebody today. It might have been Sven. Sven, I borrowed your bot right off the community leaderboard on the Golden Goose. Using this dashboard, let's see if we could find the Golden Goose. Now, the only way to copy one of these Heikin-Ashi bots, you have to own that system. It's a separate system. There's only 4 bots on the Heikin-Ashi system. Here's the Golden Goose. So if you're running the AI trade, the AI auto, and you want that Golden Goose template, me, Mark Miller, Mike, we're all running probably the same parameters. You click on View Settings, and it tells me that I'm already using the same shared settings. If I was not, it would give me the ability in a button right here to add it to my portfolio. I think you started it too, Mike. I've been giving Sven all your credit. I'm sorry. But so you'd be able to add it. And let me tell you something, with the way gold's been moving and the volume that it's getting, I think it's a really valuable tool to have in the toolbox. This new Claude-powered dashboard or leaderboard gives you the ability to grab anyone in our community's bot and add it to your portfolio with the click of a mouse. My crude bot got in. Last trade. Let's see the CL black gold. AI CL black gold. It looks like a slow mover. We'll keep it up for a few minutes. But I'm really happy with the way your bot traded today, Mike. Through everything, man, it came through with a $400 Green Day. Joe T. You must be living right, Joe T. You're in good standing with the man upstairs. When you win a contest, give God the glory. Here we go. Crude oil long. Let's give our profit target a clear shot. Price a clear shot at our profit target. What I like to do once I'm up 300, it might be a bad habit, but I like to pin my stop to my 15 EMA. It trails it a little tighter. So if I right click on my stop and I select attach to indicator and select properties, if I attach it to my modified fast, oh, you know what? It just leapfrogged. So my leapfrog kicked in. I forgot I'm using one of the bots. So if the leapfrog is in play, you don't need to do that. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Coming up behind me at 11 a.m. is professional options trader David Wise. And man almighty, he is on a roll. He just sent out an alert. Let me tell you what I mean. Excuse me. He just bought Apple calls. But for the month of August, congratulations, Mr. David Wise. As usual, he's 11 and 0. August 1st to today, 11 and 0 on a variety of different configurations. Room profits $5,400. Wow, look at this trade, Mike. Look at your bot, man. It's crushing it now. I hope it breaks. I hope it breaks resistance. I love the leapfrog, so I love the strategy, and I love getting risk off early. So when I saw it, I was like, I really like it, and it gives you the potential for a big upside. Look at this thing now. Now it's turned a $300 or $400 winning day into a $1,200 or $1,300 winning day with this one move up. David Wise is doing a 2-week free trial on the front end of our website, rightlinetrading.com. If you'd like to jump in and take a 2-week free trial and you've never taken one before, it's on our website, the Options Live Trading Room and SMS text alerts. God willing, we're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to do a rinse and repeat. Mark Miller had a $10,000 day yesterday. Prop trading on steroids. He showed us all how it was done yesterday. Submarine Mike. $1,000 trade. $1,000. 1420. That was the bot I grabbed from Mike and Sven. All I did differently was increase the offset of your leapfrog. That was it. And increase the profit target a little. Gave it a little more room. But that's all you. Great job. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. You got lucky. There's a strong correlation between luck and hard work. Putting in the time and grinding it out, getting it done, and luck, they seem to run hand in hand. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Congratulations again. Yeah, of course, Wayne. Give me a call. The office number here is 786. I'll type it in if you don't know it. I hate to close during an open winning trade. I always like to see it through. We're back in long. Watch how this trade is managed on the Nasdaq. Oh, where'd it go? It's gone. The way the trades are managed are very unique. It takes risk off very quickly on the Nasdaq. All right, that crude trade closed right there. Crude is a tough instrument unless it's really moving. That's not an easy instrument to trade. I've never been a big crude trader. But have a great rest of your day, everybody. God bless. I hope to see you tomorrow. So long, everyone. This was my leaderboard from my computer. Did all the bots win today? No. If I scroll to the bottom, you'll see my losers. The winners up top. These were how our best bots select which bots to trade. Okay, it's not that we don't acknowledge that we have bots that lose. We do. However, we choose to trade the ones that win. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.